Good day to you, sir. I am Dwight Kent Simbrinosi, BS MARE third year student, Black Alpha. The topic for today is safety management system, functional and non-functional requirements. And these are my answers. So the first statement or question is that how safety management system contribute on the marine environment pollution prevention. So my answers are the Safety Management System or SMS is part of the IMO under ISM code, enabling the company personnel to effectively implement company safety and environmental protection policy. Second is the ISM was initiated by the IMO to provide an international standard for the safety management operation of ships and for prevention of pollution in marine objects, and the main objectives are to ensure safety at sea, prevention of human injury, human hazard and human danger, and especially marine environment. Furthermore, the contribution of SMS in the marine environment pollution prevention is that first it is continuously improving safety management skills of personnel ashore and on board ship. Second is it provides the safety working practices and safety working procedures in the environment. Third and lastly is that it established safe regulations against positive or possible risk in the marine environment. So in the second question, I am asked that why SMS start at the management level. So this is my answer. First is the SMS emphasize safety management as a fundamental business practices or process to be considered in the same manner as other aspects of business management. Second is that safety management system or SMS, the SMS is becoming a standard thought throughout the aviation of industry worldwide. SMS is also becoming a standard for management of safety beyond aviation of similar management systems, and these are used in management of other critical areas such as quality, occupational safety, and health and security. Third is it increased confidence in the risk controls, those structure safety assurance process. Fourth is that a structure means of safety risk management decision making. So the fifth is that a means of demonstrating safety management capability before system failures occurs. So this is why SMS starts at the management level. In conclusion, it should start at the management level so that the process of the SMS should be followed and it should be well organized so that it can be followed by all of the management and all of the employees or employers in the particular organization or a company. So in the third statement is I am going to elaborate the difference between requirements and a system in relation to SMS. So first thing is that the major focus of the system safety is to integrate risk management into overall system engineering process rather than addressing it hazard as a day-to-day operational consideration. So it means that system safety is to enable to engineer a process or make a process that we can be able to follow each and every time we are going to go in day-to-day activities when we are in a hazardous place or when we are in doing our jobs at the day-to-day operation. And in a requirement, safety requirements focuses on protecting the highest value aspects in type of mission concerned. So in a requirement, it is requirement system. It is to be said that we should follow requirement procedures in a certain task or a certain aspect in whenever we are going to work, like in the machining department. We are required to wear safety goggles, safety gloves, and safety personal and PPEs or protective personal equipment. So it is required so that we can be able to be safe. In conclusion, the system safety is wider than a requirement safety because system safety is that when we talk about the overall work in the overall work, we are going to follow those system safety rules or to be followed so that we can be safe at all times. In a requirement safety, it is it is like in a particular job only. Like what I said, in the machining department, we should be able to use PPEs and we should always follow procedures in a certain task. The statement that how to satisfy the word safety in relation to onboard operation is that first is to be aware of individuals' surroundings because awareness of surroundings includes knowing your working space, risks and hazardous places that is near to you, and this is the key to be able to be safe at all times effectively and efficiently. Second is that all crewmen on board should always remember the phrase safety first because on board ship safety first is the primary goal in a shipping company because the goal is to be able to be safety on board every time and everywhere. Third is that maritime safety is also in relation to personal safety or in short the safety of the maritime industry itself because it is the primary and priority whenever or wherever you are or you go. Thus, hazard doesn't pick who shall it struck, whether you're in a high position or you're in a low position or you're just a normal seafarer. Continuously, safety is applicable and priority compliance to everyone on board. Last is to give an on-board ship operation at sea and in port and discuss how safety procedures are followed. So I choose unmanned machinery space operation on board ship. So these are its safety procedures and how it is being followed. First is a personnel should never enter or remain in an unmanned machinery space alone unless they have received permission from their engineer officer or the officer in charge at that time. Next is before entering the space at regular intervals in the space and on leaving the space, they must report by telephone or other means provided to the duty deck officer. Third is notice of safety precautions to be observed by personnel working in unmanned machinery spaces should be clearly displayed at all entrances to the spaces, but not for me. It is not yet. It is not for all entrances only. It should be put in every spaces that is a working place so that we can be able to see clearly the hazardous places and the safety precautions. Next is unmanned machinery spaces should be adequately illuminated at all times. And lastly is that different checkings should be followed to ensure safety before going UMS and entering and leaving the engine room. And that is all my report, sir. Thank you and good day.